Good morning. I'm Tristan's mom, and I'm sorry I couldn't be with you as planned today. However, it has given me a little extra time to better organize my thoughts on what exact message I wanted to convey. I'm not great on speeches, so please bear with me as I talk about something less frequently discussed in the PTSD community and society in general. Our son died. Every day, since that day that Staff Sergeant Santana and his dress blues knocked on our door to give us the news that he took his own life, I've wondered how we got here. Even more, I've wondered how our son would ever feel that the only choice left was to take his own life. Yet that's exactly what happened. There are so many questions running through my mind. What did I do wrong? How, as his mother, didn't I see this coming? Why did he not feel he could reach out for help? Did he even realize he needed help? Did he reach out for help and nobody realized it for what it was? These are all answers we will never know. Yet this is where we stand. With a dead son, 3 small grandchildren without a father, and 2 teen daughters now managing the strains of their own PTSD. When we talk about our son and PTSD, people immediately ask us what war he was in. The answer is none. The elephant in the room is that PTSD is not exclusive to combat. I often wonder if perhaps in his struggles, if Tristan felt his trauma wasn't considered real because it was non-combat related. With the response we get when asked the source of his PTSD, how could he have not felt his struggles minimalized while going through it? We, as a society, and more so within the military community, must shift our mindset to be able to help people like Tristan and too many others who saw suicide as their only choice before they make that choice. We have to acknowledge that severe emotional trauma is not unique to any one circumstance to be able to help anyone suffering from PTSD or any other mental health issue. Although the atmosphere is changing, the process is slow and lives are lost daily. This is why it's so important for each of us to step up and make a difference. That's why it's so important for people like us, Marty, and all of you who take the time to reach out and be that difference for someone else. The difference between their choice to live or die. To get through the really bad to where things begin to get better again. To see the light. In doing this, one of the most important tools we have to help others is to empower ourselves with knowledge on how to help them. By understanding and recognizing the signs of PTSD, we can then reach out, possibly even before being asked for help. By understanding that trauma changes a person and that the security of their world is no longer something they can see or feel, we can provide a steady presence to help them through. We can be the strength when they feel they have none. I recently read that PTSD is an exaggerated sense of survival mode. By looking at it through this perception, we can better understand what may seem to us as unrealistic responses to everyday situations or emotions, and really see things as they are for people suffering from PTSD, fear-driven. Realistic or not, it is their reality. Our job is simply to be. Be there. The constant when the world is falling apart and no longer makes sense until it does again. Be there to assist them in getting help. Be there to help them through so that the next person with PTSD that thinks death is their only answer may not take their life. So that other children like Alice, Elsie, and Bear don't have to grow up without a parent. So that spouses don't have to raise their children alone. So that parents don't have to mourn their child. So that trauma of PTSD after suicide is not continued in those left behind. Be there most importantly, because they matter. We need to help others see that even though living each day with PTSD is a tremendous effort in itself, each day is a step towards making it through to rejoining life. We cannot thank Marty, everyone at the Weekly Fight, and each of you enough for stepping up and being there. You make a difference. Thank you.